My name is Lila, 35 years old, and I've carried the burden of my family's low expectations for years. I sit in my modest study, the faint hum of traffic outside, holding a court summons with my name and title, Governor Lila Hassan. The words clash with the jeers from last month's family dinner, where they called me a washout. My heart beats with a mix of old hurt and new hope, the road ahead uncertain but my spirit unbroken. I grew up in a bustling suburb, the youngest of three in a family that chased prestige. My dad, Yusuf, was a bank manager, and my mom, Aisha, a teacher, pushed us to shine. My older brother, Omar, 38, became an engineer, and my sister, Hannah, 36, a lawyer, both stars in Dad's eyes. I wanted to help people, studying public policy at 19, but dropped out at 22 to work odd jobs. Dad said, "You're throwing away your chance," and Hannah sighed, "No ambition." At 28, I started volunteering, then ran for local office at 30, winning a council seat quietly while they dismissed me. Last month's dinner was a big event, Mom's 60th birthday at our old house. Omar bragged about his new bridge project, Dad's guidance made it. Hannah shared her courtroom win, Dad's pride. Dad glowed, my achievers. I mentioned my council work and a $25,000 grant, but Dad waved it off, small stuff, Lila. Mom added, still no real job. The room chuckled, and I forced a smile, my chest tight with shame. Hannah whispered, failed again, her tone sharp. That night, I couldn't sleep. Their words echoed, Dad's dismissal, Hannah's jab, the family's laughs. I thought of my journey, late nights at town halls, knocking on doors, earning trust one couldn't share. I called my friend, Raj, a campaign advisor, who urged me to keep records. I recorded the dinner on my phone, my evidence starting. I went back to work, securing a $40,000 community fund with a 15% boost. Raj suggested proving my worth, and I planned a strategy, my resolve hardening. I posted on LinkedIn, serving my community, its views hitting 150, comments like great effort, lifting me. I saved them, my confidence stirring. The next day, I worked late, reviewing budgets, when Raj called. Lila, use their doubt. Stand out. I recorded it, his voice grounding me. I enrolled in a leadership workshop, aiming to sharpen my skills, and practiced a pitch, my voice steadying. I networked with a supporter, Ms. Gupta, who praised my ideas. I tweeted, rising for change, hinting at family slights, its retweets reaching 300. Comments cheered, keep pushing. I saved them, my presence growing. At home, I prepared. I upgraded my campaign tools, spending $1,500, and studied policy trends, targeting a stronger platform. Raj reviewed my recordings, suggesting a family talk, and I planned it. I attended a town meeting, winning a $60,000 grant, and connected with a mentor, Mr. Desai, who offered guidance. I vlogged, building my voice, teasing my story, its views hitting 250. Hannah called, come to dinner next week. Bring something? I nodded, my move set. The tension started. Omar texted, Dad's asking about your grants. Show up? I stayed quiet, focusing on dinner prep, gathering my wins. The workshop earned me a certificate, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 500, comments lauding, future leader. I saved them, my credibility rising. The dinner loomed, and I arrived with my portfolio, nerves buzzing. Dad greeted flatly, still at those little projects? Hannah smirked, no big title yet. Mid-meal, a judge, Hannah's colleague, Judge Patel, walked in, spotting me. He approached, eyes wide, you're the governor? The room froze, forks dropping. My family had mocked me, but this moment hinted at respect. The dinner marked a shift, and I awaited their next move, confusion or awe, with cautious hope. They wouldn't expect my rank, and I was ready to reveal it. The dinner's stunned silence still rang in my ears as I left with Raj, Judge Patel's question and my family's dropped jaws replaying like a quiet triumph. I woke each morning in my small office, the court summons beside a $60,000 grant, symbols of my hidden role and rising family tension. The family divide, their mockery, my unexpected title, their shocked pause, had shifted, and I was ready to claim my moment, turning their failure label into pride. The path ahead was thrilling, but my resolve was firm. The days after the dinner brought a wave of momentum. Judge Patel called, his tone respectful. "Governor Hassan, we need your input on a case." I accepted a $100,000 advisory role with the court, my secret surfacing. I framed the offer, a shield against family doubts. I emailed Hannah the news, "I'm advising the court," but she replied, "Nice story, still a flop," her skepticism biting. I saved it, my determination stealing. Raj suggested a family meeting, and I planned it, my strategy taking shape. I posted on LinkedIn, "Court advisory role," its views hitting 300, comments like "amazing step," lifting me. I saved them, my network growing. Dad called, his voice hesitant. "Patel knows you? What's this governor thing?" I stayed calm, "I've been elected, Dad." He muttered, "Don't overreach." I hung up, calling Raj, who advised recording talks. I logged a call with Omar, who scoffed, "A governor? Prove it," his doubt fueling me. I enrolled in a public policy course, aiming for credibility, and practiced a family explanation, my voice strengthening. I tweeted, "Rising with purpose," hinting at family slights, its retweets reaching 600. Comments cheered, "Show them." I saved them, my presence amplifying. At work, my recognition grew. The court role expanded to $150,000, and I reviewed a high-profile case, earning praise for my decisions. Judge Patel said, "Lila, you're a natural leader, unaware of my family's view." I presented the casework, and my counsel earned a $15,000 bonus, my influence rising. I vlogged, leading quietly, teasing my rise, its views hitting 400. Mr. Desai connected me with a senator, Ms. Khan, who offered support, my reach widening. The tension built. Hannah texted, "Dad's confused." "Explain?" I stayed silent, focusing on the family prep, compiling my achievements. The course earned me a certificate, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 900, comments lauding, "Policy star." I saved them, my credibility mounting. Omar invited me to a family lunch, "Dad wants proof." "Bring it," his tone cautious, my chance nearing. The family meeting convened at Mom's house, Yusuf, Aisha, Omar, Hannah, and a cousin present. Over tea, Dad opened, "Patel's claim is odd. You're no governor." Hannah added, "Still our letdown." I stayed calm, presenting my portfolio, court deal, certificate, bonus. "I've been governor for a year," I said. The room tensed, and I played Raj's voicemail, "Lila, you're the real deal." Their faces shifted, my case solid. My recognition spread. Ms. Khan backed a $500,000 state project, and the court offered a $200,000 retainer, my earnings soaring. I tweeted, "From flop to leader," sharing my journey, its retweets hitting 1,200. Comments cheered, "You're a boss." I saved them, my voice resounding. Raj drafted a family apology, holding it as leverage. The meeting ended with Mom's reluctant, "We didn't see this," a crack in their wall. The next family event, a community fair, loomed. I arrived with Raj, my presence firm, dressed in a suit from my bonus. Omar greeted, "Dad's curious," his tone softer. Mid-event, Judge Patel spoke, "Governor Hassan shaped our rulings." The crowd quieted, my family's table freezing. I smiled, "Thank you, Judge." The moment ended, and I met their stunned stares, Dad's nod, Hannah's flush. Their failure label had hurt, but this moment promised respect. The fair marked a turn, and I awaited their next move, regret or admiration, with cautious hope. They wouldn't expect my office, and I was ready to lead. The community fair's quiet shock still echoed as I left with Raj, Judge Patel's words and my family's stunned faces replaying like a rising wave. I woke each morning in my growing office, the $200,000 retainer framed beside an old campaign poster, symbols of my hidden elevation and shifting family tension. The family divide, their surprise, my proven role, their reluctant shift, had hit a peak, and I was ready to rise fully, turning their failure label into a symbol of strength. The path ahead was transformative, but my resolve was steel. The days after the fair brought a surge of validation. The state project grew to $1 million, appointing me a regional coordinator, and Ms. Khan's support led to a $750,000 infrastructure grant. I displayed the documents, proof of my worth. I emailed Hannah the update, "I'm coordinating statewide," but she replied, "Dad's unsure," her tone cautious. I saved it, my determination stealing. Raj pushed for a family reconciliation, and I scheduled it, my plan advancing. I posted on LinkedIn, "State Coordinator role," its views hitting 500, comments like "incredible leadership," boosting me. I saved them, my network solidifying. Dad called, his voice softer. "Patel serious. What's your story?" I held firm, "I've been governor, Dad." He paused, "We need to understand." I hung up, calling Raj, who advised a public acknowledgement, and I recorded it, his voice steady, "You're the voice." I studied governance trends, enrolling in a course, and drafted a reconciliation speech, my influence growing. I updated my Twitter, leading with truth, hinting at family dynamics, its retweets reaching 1,500. Comments supported, "Take charge." I saved them, my voice resonating. At work, my elevation deepened. The $1 million project won a $2 million federal match, and my council's budget hit $3 million. Ms. Khan praised, "Lila, you're a visionary, unaware of my family's past." I presented the match, and the council gained a $25,000 bonus, my reach expanding. I vlogged, governing my path, teasing my journey, its views hitting 700. Mr. Desai connected me with a cabinet member, Mr. Singh, who offered a role, my platform growing. The tension rose. Omar called, "Dad wants peace. Can we meet?" I countered, with evidence. He sighed, "I'll arrange it." I focused on the reconciliation prep, compiling my achievements, retainer, grant, match. The course earned me a diploma, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 2,000, comments lauding, "Governance hero." I saved them, my reputation soaring. The reconciliation loomed, and I arrived with my portfolio, nerves calm. The family reconciliation convened at a community center, Yusuf, Aisha, Omar, Hannah, and a family friend present. Over coffee, Dad opened, "Patel's claim is hard to grasp. You're no governor." Hannah added, "Still our disappointment." I stayed calm, presenting my portfolio, $200,000 retainer, $2 million match, diploma. "I've led the state for a year," I said. The room tensed, and I played Raj's voicemail, "Lila, you're unstoppable." Their faces shifted, my case unshakable. My elevation rippled outward. Mr. Singh offered a $500,000 cabinet position, and the state added a $1 million education fund, my earnings peaking. I tweeted, "From failure to frontline, sharing my rise," its retweets hitting 2,500. Comments cheered, "You're a star." I saved them, my voice a beacon. Raj drafted a family apology, holding it as leverage. The reconciliation ended with Hannah's reluctant, "We were wrong," a crack in their pride. The next community event became my stage for closure. I arrived in a bold suit, my presence clear. Omar greeted, "Dad's proud," his tone softer. Mid-event, Judge Patel announced, "Governor Hassan transformed our state." The crowd paused, lights glowing. I smiled, "Thank you, Judge." The moment ended, and I faced their odd stares, Mom's tears, Dad's nod. Their failure label had hurt, but this moment promised dignity. The event marked a turn, and I awaited their next move, acceptance or praise, with cautious hope. They wouldn't expect my rule, and I was ready to govern. The community event's odd silence still lingered as I drove home with Raj, Judge Patel's announcement and my family's respectful gazes replaying like a triumphant close. I woke each morning in my new office, the $200,000 retainer framed beside an old ballot, symbols of my journey from failure to legacy. The family divide, their acceptance, my proven leadership, their quiet retreat, had reached its end, and I was ready to cement my triumph, turning their label into a beacon of pride. The path had transformed me, and my strength had prevailed. The days after the event brought a flood of achievement. The state promoted me to deputy governor with a $600,000 salary, and Mr. Singh's cabinet role added a $700,000 grant for education. I displayed the offers, proof of my worth. I emailed Hannah the news, "I'm deputy governor," and she replied, "Dad's amazed," a rare warmth. I saved it, my hope solidified. Raj suggested a family celebration, and I planned it, my victory sealed. I posted on LinkedIn, "Deputy Governor role," its views hitting 1,200, comments like "inspiring journey," "lifting me." I saved them, my network a pillar. Omar called, his tone humble. "Dad wants to celebrate. Will you join?" I smiled, "Yes, Omar." Mom texted, "We're sorry, Lila, our bond mending." I called Raj, who cheered my rise, and I recorded it, his voice joyful, "You've redefined us." I launched a youth program, donating $40,000, my success extending outward. I updated my Twitter, from flop to future, sharing my rise, its retweets hitting 3,000. Comments cheered, "You're a leader." I saved them, my voice a call to all. At work, my legacy grew. The $700,000 grant led to a $1.5 million school fund, and my council merged with a state agency, valuing it at $5 million. Mr. Singh offered a $50,000 bonus, and the state added a $100,000 award. I presented the merger, and the agency gave me a 20% stake. I vlogged, leading with legacy, its views hitting 1,500, sharing my story's heart. The president invited me to a national conference, my influence soaring. The family celebration convened at a local hall, Yusuf, Aisha, Omar, Hannah, and friends present. Over dinner, Dad opened, "We misjudged you, Lila." Hannah added, "We're proud." I stayed calm, presenting my achievements, $600,000 roll, $1.5 million fund, program. "This is my legacy," I said. The room softened, and I played Raj's voicemail, "Lila, you're a trailblazer." Their eyes glistened, my case clear. My legacy spread. The national conference earned me a $150,000 honor, and my agency's value rose 50%, my leadership firm. I tweeted, "Rising with respect," its retweets hitting 4,000, comments lauding, "True governor." I saved them, my reputation solid. Raj organized a family portrait, a sign of unity. The celebration ended with Mom's embrace, "You're our star," a healing moment. The next conference became my stage for closure. I arrived in a sleek suit, my presence strong. Hannah toasted, "To Lila, our governor," and Dad nodded, "We're in awe." Mid-event, Judge Patel spoke, "Governor Hassan saved our justice system." The room paused, lights bright. I smiled, "Thank you, Judge." The moment ended, and I faced their proud stares, Omar's grin, Aisha's tears. Their failure label had stung, but every vote, every sorry, every dollar earned had healed it. My fight was about proving my worth, not breaking them, and now, I shared that lesson. If you faced family doubt or risen quietly, this is for you, your day will come. Share below. Subscribe to Revenge Tempest for more triumph tales, and hit the bell for updates. Until next time, lead on.